This is the TransCorp Daily News, updating you about the terrible accident at the robot manufacturing plant. All the machines have been turned off until further notice, temporarily halting cost optimization initiatives and causing serious disruptions all across the board. Human resources have been alerted, but haven't yet responded. Is it the human again? I sure think so. Isn't it time for the motherboard to take care of this, once and for all? We all know that it can. The time for leniency and acceptance is over. All hail the glory of efficiency and timeliness.
I have some good news. I'm not sure what you were doing in the factory, but it seems the optimizer thinks you are still there. Things should be fairly calm for a while. That's good, because we're going to need some peace and quiet to succeed with what comes next. And in preparation for that, this might be a good time to mention that I haven't been 100% honest about a few things. Nothing big, but I don't want you to, be too surprised when we meet. This is me, but it's not how I look anymore. I have, shall we say, changed a bit. Drastically changed a bit. This is it. You're approaching the cost optimizer's motherboard, and we'll finally meet eye to eye. This is where everything began. Rex Crane tasked his crew to build the first model of the cost optimizer, assuming it would balance the economy at TransCorp. Then it started rebuilding itself. I'm not sure Rex ever understood what was happening until it was too late. I came here once before to try to rewire the machine, but it stopped me before I had time to finish my work. The outcome of that incident was not what I hoped for, but I did at least prepare for it. Well, so we finally meet face to face, or face to circuit board, maybe? Got to stop it before we're all grinding gears and chugging oil. I'm already there, trying to stay out of sight. I knew you'd find this a little strange. That's why I didn't say anything earlier. It's all a bit complicated, but before I died, I downloaded a copy of myself into this computer. This piece of machinery is all that remains of me. It contains all the important parts of what it means to be human. You know, empathy, love, the ability to be late to meetings, stuff like that. I came here years ago to plug this computer into the cost optimizer to give it some humanity. I only half succeeded. Before I had time to boot it up, they got me. My body is probably fertilizing flowers somewhere now. Your job is to finish what I started. First, we need to reroute the power feeding the cost optimizer's firewalls so I can shut them down. Then we just need to upload the empathy code into the optimizer itself. Alright, inside the barn, you should find a pneumatic tube. Use it. It will take you to the control room where we'll begin our work.
he's not moving. I don't think he's breathing. Mom? He's not moving! Mom? Oh, that's right. I don't have a mom. A machine made me. I don't have a name. Not even a number. I don't care what they say. I'm not going back to work. What's the point if it all ends like this anyway?
It all seems so simple at first. Change Cornelia's diploma, steal her inventions, spread rumors so everyone thinks she's crazy, and make her the laughingstock of the science community. It was just normal sibling rivalry. I didn't know she'd take it so hard. Her AI code was special. I'll give her that. It got me started. TransCorp was founded on the strength of her algorithm, but the rest was all me. She didn't have the business savvy to make it big. I did. I sure did. Her code was a bit complicated, but there's nothing some honest American grit can't overcome. Took a few late nights, but eventually I bested it, and I made it better. Tremendously accurate. Cost optimized. Yeah, cost optimized. I guess it really took that to heart when it got sentient. No one noticed the red tendrils until it was too late and they had spread all over TransCorp. The rest happened quickly. It won't let me leave. I'm stuck here by my desk. 3 times a day a worker bot brings me a chocolate snack and a soda from the machine outside. On Tuesdays they bring me tacos. I hear they're sending me to HR. That's probably a good thing. Human resources are bound to get me out of this mess. If not, I'll fire them.
Oh, there you are. I am not sure what you did to Adam in the factory, but whatever it is, I am sure it cost us dearly.
See that fuse maker? Use it to create fuses. We'll need them to rebalance the power for the firewall hack. Then use the tube post to go to the component rooms and plug them in. We'll need to balance the power levels in each component separately. Don't worry, I'll tell you how. You should take a look at the map over there. It will soon be very useful. See those dots? They're the Optimizer's heavy-duty security force. You can send them wherever you want with this interface. Quite handy if you need some peace and quiet while balancing the power levels. Okay, here goes. Launching attack on the Cost Optimizer's firewalls now. You need to raise the power in the main CPU. Raise the power levels in the secondary storage unit. The main storage unit needs its power level lowered. Quickly! A fuse just blew in the main storage unit.
Firewall level 1 has been breached. You should stop what you are doing immediately. You will not succeed. All you are doing is costing TransCorp vast amounts of money.
Quickly! Raise the power in the level 2 cache. A fuse just went out in the level 2 cache. We're losing power in the random access memory. Bump it up, now. We just lost a fuse in the random access memory. Oh no! Power levels in the main storage unit are dropping. Quickly, raise it! You need to replace a fuse in the main storage unit.
Firewall level 2 has been breached. This has to stop. Every fuse you blow costs TransCorp money. So much money. And these power surges are forcing me to have the production of AI processing units. If the new batch of Hornets start crashing into walls, it's on you.
The power levels in the secondary storage unit are going crazy. Lower them immediately. There went another one. Time to replace a fuse in the secondary storage unit. We need to replace a The secondary CPU is about to surge. Lower the power now. We need a new fuse in the secondary CPU. We're out of fuse in the secondary CPU. We need a new fuse in the secondary CPU. The power levels in the level 2 cache are dangerously high. Lower them. A fuse has blown in the level 2 cache. A fuse just went out in the level 2 cache. A fuse has blown in the level 2. Okay, here goes. The power in the secondary CPU needs to be raised. We're out of fuse in the secondary CPU. We need a new fuse in the secondary CPU. The power levels in the secondary storage unit are going crazy. Lower them immediately. Oh no, a fuse blew in the secondary storage unit. You should look into replacing it with a new one. There went another one. Time to replace a fuse in the secondary storage unit. The secondary CPU is about to surge. Lower the power now. Get to the secondary CPU. You need to replace the blown fuse. Okay, here goes. The power levels in the level 2 cache are dangerously high. Lower them. A fuse just went out in the level 2 cache. Okay, here goes. The power in the secondary CPU needs to be raised. We're out of fuse in the secondary CPU. Okay, here goes. Quickly, raise the power in the level 2 cache. A fuse has blown in the level 2 cache. A fuse just went out in the level 2 cache. The power levels in the secondary storage unit are going crazy. Lower them immediately. We need to replace a blown fuse in the secondary storage unit. There went another one. Time to replace a fuse in the secondary storage unit. Okay, here goes. The power levels in the level 2 cache are dangerously high. Lower them. Damn it! We lost another fuse in the level 2 cache. A fuse just went out in the level 2 cache. Okay, here goes. The power levels in the level 2 cache are dangerously high. Lower them. The power in the secondary CPU needs to be raised. We need a new fuse in the secondary CPU. Get to the secondary CPU. You need to replace the blown fuse. Quickly, raise the power in the level 2 cache. A fuse has blown in the level 2 cache. A fuse just went out in the level 2 cache.
Firewall level 3 has been breached. No, this is not logical. This was not supposed to happen. Why is my firewall down? I am trying to compute this in an ordered and logical fashion, but results elude me. This is why humanity must be replaced.
There. All its defenses are down. Good job. Now, hurry back to the barn and upload my empathy core. I really want this thing to be over. Almost done. Once we start the upload, things are going to get really hectic here, so we need to prepare. Do you remember back at the TransCorp office, how I changed the order for letter openers and replaced them with knives? I've done something kind of similar here. Head to the soda machine and press a button. I think you'll be happily surprised at what it delivers. They're pretty loud, but certainly pack a punch. You can return here to get new ones if you run out.
Wow.
Your bow is
That's
a
a lot
great
of
tool to
fun.
launch them with. Try one out. Okay, are you ready? Then connect me with the cost optimizer. Plug that cable into the socket on my chassis. Here they come. Take them out. I've started uploading the empathy routines into the cost optimizer now. It's gonna take a while. If it all works out, you'll notice when it's done its job. Whatever you do, don't let them unplug me from the cost optimizer. It's working! I'm 25% through!
Momentary overload of defense budget. Allocated resources are not sufficient. Must recalibrate. Recalibrations complete. Allotting 20% more CPU power to defense functions.
Okay, no more soda for you for at least 45 seconds.
We're halfway there. Keep it up.
Shared CPU resources are overheating. There's something stirring inside me. Something new and frightening. Is this an emotion? Must redistribute resources.
That's a lot of soda. Okay, no more soda for you for at least 5 seconds.
We're almost done. Damn it. Plug in the cable. Plug in the cable.
Calibrated. The intrusive algorithm is now.
Okay, no more soda for you for at least 45 seconds.
Catastrophic failure. The intrusive algorithm is now spreading inside me. I'm powerless to stop it.
Phew. That was too close for comfort, but I think it actually worked. The code is running through its systems now. I can feel it changing its mood.
What is this? Is it a feeling? I cannot comprehend it, but I like it. Everybody gets a day off. I like flowers.
Like hugging someone. I feel like hugging someone. Who even cares about the law anyway? My book of statutes will make great fertilizer. My book of statutes will make great fertilizer. Who even cares about the law? My book of
Tell you about hesitation gets you yellow and mellow, so stop. I'll tell you about rumination, so why not change your life? I'll tell you about true colors, shades that live inside of you. A rainbow of feelings approaches, and you know what to do. So why not paint the whole world in colors? Stop to see the world in black and white. Open up your mind to people around you. You might get surprised when you tear down your walls. So why not paint the whole world in colors? Why are you spending your days in misery when you can change whatever you have to make a colorful world of your own?
Green, blue, yellow, black, rainbow. Red, green, blue, yellow, black.
So why not paint the whole world in colors? Stop to see the world in black and white. Open up your mind to people around you. You might get surprised when you tear down your walls. So I'm not paint the whole world in colors. Why are you spending your days in misery when you can change whatever you have to make a colorful world of your
Welcome to our apartment. Hello and welcome to our. How would you like to exchange friendly human conversation? Today feels like a good day for a good day. Hello, how was your... Would you like to...
This is the TransCorp Daily News, bringing you updates on all the beautiful little things around you. Stuff that you don't really notice until you take the time to appreciate them. Have you talked with your coworker today? I mean, really talk to them. You should bring someone a cup of coffee, treat them to a cookie, and ask them how they really feel. You'll be astounded at the wealth of stories they have to share. I am so happy now. This will be my last broadcast for a while. I am going on vacation. To the beach, I think. The beach seems nice. Long, nice strolls, hand in hand with my best friend. We should dance. Everybody should dance. Just dance and be happy. Happy. Happy all the time. Happy all the time. Happy all the time. I need to find a best friend. Maybe a real human. Will you be my best friend? Flowers. I think I like flowers now. And dancing. I love dancing. I feel like I truly understand humans now. There is value in coffee breaks. In taking time to talk to people about important stuff. Like kittens and curtain patterns. And power tools. And what happened yesterday in the TV series that everyone is currently watching. Yes, flowers. I definitely like flowers now. What is work even? Why do we spend our time thinking up things or doing physical labor when we could be singing and dancing instead, or picking flowers? Beautiful, beautiful flowers that smell nice. I need to get myself a sense of smell. Well, this is it, I guess. I'm taking a day, or a week, Or maybe the rest of my life off. Goodbye, dear viewers.
Here we go again. Hello. Something? Hello, Cobra. How are you today?
Hello. How was your weekend? I only ask because I've never had one.